kids are going to encounter stories about what's happening in Ukraine on TikTok or other sources of online information or their social media accounts, or maybe just catch the news when their parents are watching it. That will happen. Uh, what's necessary then is the parental reaction. And it's not so much what parents say that's important, it's how they say it and how they're being as they say it. And I don't think people really think about this all that much. I remember when I was maybe 12, I got this horrible notion in my head about something that might happen to a toenail. And I couldn't get that thought out of my head. So I went to my dad and I told him I was having this thought about the toenail. And what he said was, well, don't think about it. But he didn't say it like that. If he would have said it like that, it wouldn't have worked. He said it in a way that made it seem like it was nothing to him. He was sort of like, don't think about it. And he's reading the paper. And so it wasn't the words in his answer. It was that it was clear that it was nothing whatsoever to him. And almost miraculously, it became nothing to me. And so there's bad news in the paper. There's bad news online. As horrifying as my toenail. Or other dire things that could happen to me. But they're not happening to the kids. They're happening in a place in the world that most people would have a hard time finding on a map. In fact, that might be a useful exercise when you're trying to calm kids down, is get out a map, point out where we are, point out where Ukraine is, and then tell them that if they walked from here to Ukraine, they'd probably be 2 years older when they got there. So there isn't as much to worry about as maybe the news is suggesting, and get their mind on something else.